Welcome back to Keeping Up in Disney.
So as you can tell by today's title, we will be going back to Disney World a month from today.
We're super excited to go back. We've had it planned for a little while, but we wanted to make it a big surprise for this channel right before we're actually going to be there. We'll have vlogs coming soon.
So we will be going September 5th through the 13th, so we will be there for 9 days. We have a 7-day park hopper ticket. And where will we be staying this time?
We're super excited too, because we're going to be staying at Art of Animation again.
I'm mostly really excited to stay there because last year we stayed at Pop Century. We're just really excited to be back there and see The Little Mermaid, Lion King, Cars, Nemo, and the smell of the lobby. That's always the best part. And of course we are staying in the Little Mermaid section.
Yeah, Jamie loves the Little Mermaid.
Sleep in my shell bed again.
That's where we stayed last time. We're super excited to be back there. It was all the way back in 2019 when we stayed in the Little Mermaid section, so over 2 years, and we're so excited.
And they've also renovated the rooms too, so it might look, well, it will look a little bit different with the floors instead of the carpets this time. So I'm excited to see that and just other different things they might have there now. And we get to take the Skyliner from Art of Animation, which last time when we were there, they were still building it.
We did use the Skyliner while we were at Pop though, but it's gonna be so nice to be able to stay at Art of Animation where we really want to stay, and take the Skyliner over to Epcot or Hollywood Studios for nice, quick, convenient transportation.
Since we will be there in September, we're going to be there during the International Food and Wine Festival. We got to experience a little bit of that last year. Hopefully they're going to have like a lot more this year than they had last year. So I'm excited to try a lot of the different things that they will have there. Oh, and this time we also did get hopper tickets. Last time they weren't available. So we're going to take full advantage of park hopper tickets. We're gonna get the full Disney experience, which may be really exhausting. Maybe we'll make it to 4 parks in one day for a challenge. If you guys think we should do that, maybe we'll be up for it.
Yeah, but we'll probably have some fun vlogs hopping between parks, starting at one in the beginning of the day, going to another. And because we will be there for food and wine, we'll have tons more fun food and wine vlogs. So if you're not already, make sure to subscribe to the channel to see when we post those videos.
Since we will be there in September, they're gonna have the fall decor and all the Halloween and pumpkins, which they're already putting up right now. But the most exciting part is that they're gonna start putting more things up for the 50th anniversary, because that's October 1st, and they've been putting a lot of new things added to the castle and like the rides and just all the exciting new merchandise that they're gonna have. Happily Ever After, that's gonna be their last fireworks show. We're gonna definitely take advantage of seeing that when we're there as well, because we're never gonna be able to see it again. And they didn't have it last year either.
We've already seen some of the pictures of how the castle looks for the 50th, and it's awesome. So we can't wait to see it in real life and see some of the other decorations for the 50th and some of the other fun things that they'll have going on.
So for our park day reservations this year, I'm not gonna go on about what we're doing each day, but the first day we get there, we just plan on taking in Art of Animation.
They still do have the park reservation system in place. You need to reserve your park days, but we're thinking the day we get there and the day we leave, we're not going to do a park. We'll just kind of take it easy, look around the resort.
And go to Disney Springs or visit other resorts too, because we have been interested in checking out different resorts that we didn't get to see. For our park days, we have 2 Animal Kingdom days, 2 Magic Kingdom days, 2 Epcot days, 1 Hollywood Studios day.
But with Park Hopper, we will be able to hop to other parks later in the day if we really want. So you need to make an initial park reservation to get in and be able to go.
But and make sure that they have availability as well.
But after a certain point in the day, you can go to another park without a reservation with the Park Hopper. So we're planning on doing that too.
As long as it's not like at capacity for that park. We'll see how busy it's gonna be, but it's definitely not like as like quiet as it was last year. There was nobody. Like, it was awesome.
We've been seeing pictures of the crowds and different things currently kind of going on at Disney and all the wait times.
Yeah.
It's so weird compared to last year when we were there. It was the weirdest time for a trip, but it was
the best time. Now they did change that we will still have to wear a mask like inside, not outside, and I think on rides as well, but you can still take pictures without the masks on.
The guidelines for Disney were just updated maybe a week or two ago to bring back masks for indoor locations and attractions. Masks were still always required on transportation, but they did bring it back for indoor, so it changes all the time. We don't know exactly how it'll be when we go, but we're just planning on preparing for if we need to wear masks inside for attractions and things.
So let's get into the dining reservations that we have so far.
We're never huge on sit-down dining. Usually we'll do maybe
as you can tell.
Yeah, usually we'll do maybe 3 or 4 sit-down meals per trip at most, just because it takes additional time. They're more costly, but it's always nice to go have a sit-down meal. Some of the locations are so unique and fun. We do want to try them all. We do want to get around to all of them in Disney World.
Try different things.
Yeah, and make sure to show them off in these videos too. So we do have some really fun ones planned that we're excited for.
The day we get there, September 5th, that's our relaxing day that we get there. So we decided to get a Disney Springs reservation. We picked Wine Bar George again. We were trying for Chef Art's Homecoming because Ari really wants to try that. So I've still been looking to see if there's any reservations available for like later on. We'll see how that turns out, but Wine Bar George is always a must, and you know how I love my cheese plates.
Yeah,
so.
If you watched any of our videos last year, we'll link in some of them up here to the ones from last year for our Wine Bar George trips. But we went once the first day that we got there. We liked it so much that we had to make another reservation and go back before we left.
You know that I kept talking about it for days.
So we had our first trip to Wine Bar George and then a second trip before our trip ended, and both times were amazing, so we're excited to go back.
Our first Epcot day, so I really want to try the San Angel Inn, the one inside of the Mexico Pavilion, because you know I love the Mexico Pavilion and I love the boat ride too, so I really want to sit there. It's just really pretty in there with like the pyramid and like watching people go around like on the boat, and the music too in there, and it just, I don't know, it just smells really good. So we have a reservation for that too. At some point we do plan on going into La Cava de Tequila because it wasn't open last time and I loved that place very much.
Really excited to try San Angel Inn too. It's inside the pavilion. It's right out on the water by the Grand Fiesta Tour, and the food does look pretty good. We always like Mexican food, so it'll be a fun experience. It should be really cool to eat inside the pavilion. We're looking forward to it.
And then for our day at Hollywood Studios, the first Hollywood Studios day and only Hollywood Studios day that we have so far, we have reservations to Oga's Cantina. I'm really excited to try it. Last year, you know, if you saw our vlogs, that I had a love-hate relationship with Galaxy's Edge. So I just really wanted to try Oga's Cantina because they have a lot of cool drinks and it looks really cool in there, and they have like this little like DJ. I think it's a DJ droid or something that looks kind of cool. And yeah, they have a lot of drinks in there that we want to try, and especially they have this porg drink that you can get in a souvenir cup that we really want to get because we call little Tinkerbell here porg all the time because
she looks like, a little bit like a porg.
Yeah, at times, because she pushes her ears back and she has those big just like black eyes like the porg does. She's really puffy, but kind of, if you she just wants to give kisses, but yeah, if you think she looks like a porg, let us know in the comments. But yeah, we really want that mug, and like we want some porg plushes or porg souvenirs because we have our own little porg, Tinkerbell.
I'm really excited for Oga's too. I've always kind of seen the food and the drinks and I wanted to try it. We're not huge Star Wars fans, but I have nothing against Star Wars. I like Star Wars. I enjoyed Galaxy's Edge a lot. I'm excited to try Oga's. I can't wait to try that drink that numbs your mouth.
Yeah,
the one that's like fizzy
drink.
And numbs your mouth. There's a couple really cool drinks there that I'm excited to try. Oga's, we're definitely excited for.
So on the 12th, that's our last full day that we have there before we leave on the 13th, I got us a reservation for Chef Art's homecoming. If we can't get it that first day that we get there, that we're at Disney Springs, and we're definitely getting it this day because it's a must for Ari. I'm not too familiar with like the food there, but I've seen like some of their drinks and like their chicken. Their breakfast looks good, but we're gonna be going there for like a dinner.
That's one of the places that I've always wanted to try most. Ever since we went, even in 2019, it was on my list of must-tries. We've just heard nothing but good things about it. Even like every day I see a new post about how good it is, so we're really excited to try a lot of the food and drinks from there.
But if we decide to do any other sit-downs, I guess you'll just have to wait and see, because that's just all we have planned for right now.
Of course, we'll be trying lots of quick service too. Like, we'll have tons of other meals and dining, tons of other snacks, fun drinks, foods to review and show off. Also, if you don't already, make sure you follow our Instagram. We'll put the name of that down at the bottom of the screen so you can follow, because we post a lot of pictures there too, and while we're in Disney, we'll be doing some stories there too, maybe even some live videos, who knows.
You could even check out my own Instagram too, because I post on that every single day, all the time, especially when I'm in Disney too. So my Instagram is plugged right down here as well.
And also, you can follow our TikTok too, because we're going to be making some Disney TikToks after our trip.
We do have some must-try foods that we want to try to get to this trip. One of the things that I actually really want to try, I don't know if I'm going to like it or not, is the avocado margarita. If you've had it, let me know what you think, but a lot of people say that it's pretty good. And then we also really want to try the Gaston cinnamon roll too.
That's been on my list since 2019 as well. We didn't get it in 2019, and then in 2020, Gaston's was closed, so definitely getting that cinnamon roll this year.
We were also really thinking about how we want the watermelon Dole Whip as well, because that sounds really good. And of course, the white chocolate celebration cake. We've talked about this so many times in all of the vlogs. We're gonna try to get it this time so we can actually try it.
Another item that I really have wanted since 2019 too, but we never got around to trying, is the Tonga toast. So from either Captain Cook's or Kona Cafe over at the Polynesian, we're definitely gonna get around to hopefully trying that this year. If not, it'll stay on our list for next time, but we're gonna try to make a point to get over there and eat it.
Another thing on our list is the Simba pretzel, because last time was my first time ever having a Mickey pretzel, but a Simba pretzel, and I love the Lion King. Sounds amazing, so we're definitely gonna have to keep an eye out for that when we go to Animal Kingdom. And also in Animal Kingdom is the Moara margarita.
The one that we usually get from Pandora is the Rum Blossom, but we always see they have the Moara margarita. Pretty much every time I walk up to the stand, I look at the both of them. I think about which one I want. I think I might want to try the Moara margarita, and then for some reason I always go back to the Rum Blossom. So
maybe this time we'll just get both. So
I'll
have one and
maybe
he'll
I'll
have
go back
one.
to the Rum Blossom again, and Jamie can get the Moara margarita.
Another thing on the list is the grilled cheese at Woody's Lunchbox. We both tried making it here. We never had it before because it was closed last time, and just making it at home isn't like the same, so we want to try it actually there.
We want to try what it actually is supposed to taste like from Disney, so we know, and then, you know, if we ever make it at home again, we can compare.
We'll get it with the grown-up lemonade that they have there at Woody's too. That was the one drink that I wanted last time, but I kept forgetting that Woody's Lunchbox was closed. I've also been seeing a lot on like Instagram and different sites how they have the crazy candy apples, and I'm kind of interested in trying one of those because they have them with the frosting and the white chocolate and just like different themes. When we go, they might have the evil apple from Snow White, and that one looks really good too. One thing that is like a must try for me this trip is a mermaid slush that they have, that they just released in Magic Kingdom, and the Curiouser and Curiouser slushy.
I think the Curious and Curiouser slushy is at Cheshire Cafe, and I want to go back there for that Cheshire cattail anyway, so maybe we'll go back, we'll get like the slush, the cattail. Yeah, it'll be good, because again, Cheshire Cafe was closed in 2020. There are going to be so many more things open. We're excited to try so many things again.
Yeah, and they're gonna keep coming up with like new things.
The backside of water from Magic Kingdom. As of last week, with the release of the Jungle Cruise movie, that snack kind of came out.
It has like a blue candy in it. It's cotton candy and vanilla soft serve. So we're both really excited to try that.
It looks awesome. So what I really want to try, there is this, it's a pistachio cake from Morocco in Epcot. I think it's part of Food and Wine Festival, but it looks so good. So it's like pistachio honey with almost like a cinnamon cream in the middle of the cake, and then it's topped with a really cool, I think it's almost like a white chocolate designed little tile that looks like some of the tile work from Morocco. It's just like a really pretty cake. The cake itself is green. The combination of the cinnamon cream and the pistachio cake sounds really good to me. I love sweets and desserts, so that's definitely on my list of items that I need to try.
One thing that we also are on the search of is the cheesy hash brown potato casserole. They used to have it at Art of Animation for the bounty platter. Now they just have the normal diced breakfast potatoes, but I've seen that they have it at the Grand Floridian, so we might take a trip to the Grand Floridian to try that, just to be able to eat it again before like Disney completely gets rid of it, if they plan on doing that. And then there were a couple other places that people have said that they've seen it, but we do plan on going and visiting some different resorts this time. So we do want to visit the Contemporary Resort, because we didn't get to go in there last time or any of the times before, and see the monorail. We definitely want to ride the monorail this time too.
Some other things that we definitely want to do this time that we've kind of missed out on the past or haven't had time to do, because there's never enough time for everything in Disney World. One thing that I really want to do is see the boardwalk. So last year we briefly walked through it while we were heading to a bus
in the rain.
Yeah, from Epcot, because we got diverted from the Skyliner over to a bus at the boardwalk, but everything was closed, so there was nothing to do there.
We couldn't even go inside and look at it.
It was very dead. Not a single shop was open, so nothing too exciting there. So we want to go back to the boardwalk when there's actually stuff going on there. Get some ice cream at Beaches and Cream. Who knows?
We also want to check out the Riviera. So we checked out the Caribbean Beach Resort last time on the Skyliner, so we want to try to make it to the Riviera and see like the Tangled mural that they have there and the Neverland one that they have as well.
We're super excited. I can't believe it's already only a month away, so it's a surprise announcement, but good for everyone viewing here, because in just a few short weeks we'll have a bunch of Disney Parks vlogs to put up on our channel. If you aren't already, do make sure to hit the subscribe button for when we post those videos coming up after our trip, and anything leading up to our trip. We've still got a lot more fun vlogs coming.
Don't forget to like and comment on what you think about our trip, or if you have any questions, and what kind of things you might want to see in our vlogs when we go there this year.
And as always, thanks for keeping up in Disney.
And we will see you next time.